creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
And Doncic has got the ball here for Seattle. They trail by 1. Claxton. Up and in with the jumper near the hoop.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Outside Wembanyama. Nails it from beyond the arc. Wembanyama's got 5.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Back to Doncic. And he can't jam it through. And Levine has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Here's the floater. And he takes it up and lays it in.
I tell you, we think of him as a dunker, but you've got to appreciate Levine's touch and his creativity.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Easton with a steal. Outside Wembanyama. Outside Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Yeah, this guy, when Levine gets to the cup, he's going up strong. That's nicely done.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. And again, it's Seattle missing. Los Angeles leading by 6. Now Levine. Averaging almost 23 points a contest. A fantastic offensive player. All right, let's get a report from Ali.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. He had a sleepless night trying to figure out how to stop Luka Doncic. He said it's rare to see a player force the other 9 players on the floor to play at his pace. It's very methodical. Like a machine, he said Doncic shows no mercy. Brian?
As always, Ali, we thank you.
Luka Doncic has established himself as a perennial candidate for MVP. He controls the game with the basketball in his hands. He is an incredible driver, and he makes the game easy for the guys around him.
He makes 1 or 2 that time.
Zach LaVine, explosive with athleticism, with his hops, with his ability to score the basketball. Boy, it takes some guts to pull up from 3-point range on the fast break, but definitely the right move. You drill it, you look good. That's already this guy's 2nd foul now. He's either going to have to sit or play a bit more conservatively.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Zach LaVine, one of the most entertaining players in the league. Boy, when he's cooking offensively, look out.
Here's Doncic. No good from the wing. Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's Levine for 3. Buries it from 3. Levine's got 9.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
So it's Los Angeles now. Pass to Wembanyama. From the arc. Seattle pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
For obvious reasons, it's hard to truly contest Wembanyama without fouling.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Here's Doncic. And a missed layup. Los Angeles leading by 6. 27 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Wembanyama. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. 9 points in the game.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Doncic with the bucket.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Levine surveys the D. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Zach Levine, he's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team. Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
George, left side. Here's Doncic.
It does not happen too often, but boy, when Luka gets the opportunity to throw it down, he relishes it.
Doris, you talk about a guy who forces you to play at his pace. That's Luka Doncic.
Oh my goodness, BA, there's no question. He's got tremendous patience. He's in complete command of the tempo of the game. But maybe my favorite aspect is how he manipulates the game to get defenders off balance.
To the inside. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, the athleticism on display. Nick Claxton makes these throwdowns look easy.
Good work there as it goes.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And Claxton throws it down.
Yeah, Luka, just a preternatural gift for finding the open man. What a pass.
Pass to LeVert. Here's Carter. Back to LeVert. Right side, Wembanyama. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Seattle trails by 8. From deep, here's Doncic. Sends it home from three-point land. Doncic has got 5 points now in the quarter. Back to LeVert. Launches it. Claxton with a rebound.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, "I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball." Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. To the paint. Here's Caldwell Pope. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Doris, someone who plays within himself. Nick Claxton knows what his team wants from him.
There's real value in a player understanding his role, and that's Nick Claxton. Sprint the floor, rebound, rim protect. He knows who he is and what puts him on the floor.
Now here's Doncic. 14 points for him. 2 on the clock. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Outside Levine. Oh, and the jam by Levine.
Well, multiple-time winner of the slam dunk contest, Levine has got a creative streak.
To the middle. And Claxton throws it down.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
I'm always worried about Victor's head hitting the rim.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. This one for three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. It's off to Philadelphia after this game, where they'll face the 76ers. It'll be the front end of a two-game road trip.
When you think of Zach LaVine, his athleticism pops, right? This guy off the drive, so hard to guard.
Here's Doncic. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. And now a 12-point Los Angeles lead.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And here's Doncic. He's got 14. Oh, he misses the dunk.
He's going to hear from his teammates after that one. Not quite sure what happened.
LaVine with it. Collins outside. Inside. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game. I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Caldwell Pope pulls it in.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Kicks it to Doncic. Off target from three-point range. Los Angeles leading by 12. And Kentavious Caldwell Pope picks up the foul. That's his third foul so far.
Boy, now you have to think about pulling him. 3 fouls already in this half. A fourth would be inexcusable.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Seattle making some changes. Pass to Collins. Back to LaVine. Collins a screen. LaVine in deep. Seattle pulls it in. And here's the fast break. Here's DeRozan. Finished off the break.
How about the acceleration of DeRozan on the break? Just beats everyone down the floor for an easy opportunity.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Seattle trails by 12. Here's Goodwin. To the inside. Here's DeRozan. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
These are his first free throws of the game. He's perfect from the line this time. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Here's Wembanyama. And so it's Los Angeles earning this break in the action, up 10. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Los Angeles leading by 10. All right, Doris, what do you think separates the good teams from the great teams in crunch time?
Boy, I think there's a lot of things, Brian, that separate that. Number one, can you execute on both ends when it's a clutch game? Can you absorb the pressure of a moment, understanding time and score, how to get a quality shot on every possession? how to string together multiple stops? Can you make shots under duress of great defense? There are so many things that differentiate between the good and the championship.
And there's the call on Tari Eason. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now Doncic. Down low. From outside the arc. Oh, Luka with a deep one.
Well, Luka Doncic on the receiving end of a quality pass. We usually see him with the ball.
Outside Levine. Collins a screen. Back to Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. Left side Levine. Puts it up from 12. And that one hits the back iron.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Zach LaVine with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Guys, you have got to find a way to slow this man down. This is a great timeout.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The understated part of Luka Doncic's game is strength. He is going to draw contact and usually make it.
Doncic hits them both. And it's Levine with the ball for Los Angeles. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Doncic on the take. Pass to Claxton. The 3 ball. And again, it's Seattle missing. Los Angeles leading by 7. Outside Levine. And stolen by Claxton. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Seattle trails by 6. Doncic outside. Here's George. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Wembanyama screen. Here's Levine. Missed inside.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Now here's Doncic. 21 points in the game. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. Doncic punches it home.
All the ways Luka Doncic can score. If he gets to the offensive window, look out.
Outside Levine. There's the triple. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Outside Wembanyama. Shot clock at 5. Outside Levine. And here's Collins for 3. Kept alive. Wembanyama. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Wembanyama's got 19 points. Screen by Claxton. To the paint. Here's Caldwell Pope. Jacks up a three. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Los Angeles leading by 9. Pass to Levine. Here's Black. The three is up. Levine can't hit.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Caldwell Pope for three. He buries it from 3. Caldwell Pope's got 4 points this quarter. Outside Levine. Oh, it's Wemby. Seattle trails by 8. Picked his pocket. On the wing, Levine. From deep. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Doncic. 23 points in the game. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Here's George. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
4 on the clock. Here's Doncic. Luka on the attack.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
And here's Doncic. He's got 25. To the middle. And Claxton throws it down.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Achua with a steal. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Carter from outside. And so it's Los Angeles closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be right back with you. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Seattle trails by 7. Doncic right side. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 14. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Team foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Right side Eason. Here's the 3. Drains the triple. Eason's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Los Angeles leading by 10. Here's Levine. Ooh, that was something!
Beautiful.
Such a big-time athlete. Levine makes the hardest moves look easy.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Collins outside. Launches a three. Doncic grabs the miss. Here's George. Tipped away. Levine with a steal. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Shot clock at 6. Outside Eason. Fires the three. That shot, no good. Seattle trails by 9. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Alexander Walker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Yeah, and this is the kind of impact Wemby makes offensively because he can score in just so many ways. Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
It's rebounded by Levine.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Levine draws the double.
Timeout,
and Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, B.A.
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Doncic. Doesn't go for him. Eason with some nice D.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Not sure why he... committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Eason can't get it to go. And Doncic has got the ball here for Seattle. It's a 10-point game. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. And Doncic with the jam.
Well, Luka Doncic relishes the opportunity to control the action, and right now he is cooking the defense.
Down low. Oh, Wembanyama making it look easy.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Outside Levine. Pass to Wembanyama. It's stolen. All alone on the break. Here's George. And the jam by George.
And that was a case of great anticipation skills on defense, sparking the transition game.
And that's exactly how you get yourself into transition. The gamble pays off.
Here's Doncic. Oh, and Levine with a block.
Wow, solid swat from Levine. Coaches and teammates appreciate when he's engaged on the defensive end.
Doncic outside. For three, Caldwell Pope. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 14. Pass to Eason. Levine with it. Collins outside. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Doncic with it. Picked up by Collins.
Los Angeles.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
We are talking about a clever scorer. Luka Doncic has developed such a knack for getting to the free throw line.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there.
He's going to be kicking himself all night. This isn't the time to be wasting opportunities.
Seattle trails by 7.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Levine draws the double. Over to the wing. For 3. That shot off. Seattle on offense. Pass to George. To the inside. Doncic. It's rebounded by Levine. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. All sorts of time. Oh, Levine with another miss. And it's Seattle with the ball. They trail by 7. Doncic outside. So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone